23, Ian Nielsen.
Welcome into Game Night Live
Number
Rewind's
9,
Game
Jackson
of the
Walk.
Week. Come to you live from Westlake High School as
Number
we've got
10,
a
Dallin
battle
Gentry.
atop Region 4 as the Westlake
And
Thunder
number 50,
prepare
Cole
to host the
Barker.
Skyridge Falcons. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My
The
name
head
is Dane
coach
Stewart.
of
Have a
Skyridge
fantastic
men's
matchup coming up for you here tonight from Westlake High School. Two top 5 teams in the state when the RPI went down. We'll start with the visiting number 3 Skyridge Falcons. This is a team that defeated Westlake earlier in the year, 1-0. It was a PK from Nielsen, and then that Skyridge defense took away the Westlake offense. It is a Falcons squad that saw their sights on a region championship get a little upended. Fell to Pleasant Grove, their most recent game, 3-2, dropped them to 3 points behind Westlake and Corner Canyon and PG. This is a must-win game for Skyridge if they want to try to still compete for that region championship. They are led by a really good scorer in Wallace, Austin Wallace, a senior, 14 goals for him. He has been fantastic this year, also leads them with 4 assists. Secondary scorers include Warden and Nielsen. This is a Skyridge team. Talk about third in 6A. Have some really impressive wins this year. Overall, 10-4, 4-3 in region play. That speaks to how good they have been outside of this region, 6-1. That non-region record, including some big wins over some really good teams. Starting in as the keep today will be number 50, Cole Barker, the junior. He has been good for them this year. He's going to have to be good today as the Westlake Thunder. This is a team tied right now atop the region with Corner Canyon and PG. They're looking for a little bit of retribution, having lost to Skyridge, a game that they felt like they just did not get into their flow. An early card in that game, the PK in the first half, and then that defense really just took them out of what they wanted to do. They couldn't get things going. A team that last year won a non-sanctioned final, but came out winning that final. A lot of teams kind of regarded that as their opportunity to win a quote-unquote state championship, and Westlake did it then. And not an official state championship, but certainly set some expectations for the Thunder and this roster as they are trying to go and get that official state championship here in 2021. We talk about some of the players for Westlake, their leading scorer. How about Bergholm? What a year he has had. Leads them with 9 goals on the year. Hubner, Brown, and Bengler all with 3. But they've got a starting keep in Parker Allen, the future UVU Wolverine. 7 shutouts on the year. He has been fantastic all year long for the Thunder. And they're hoping that that senior keep can help keep them in this match. Hopefully have a clean sheet as Westlake looks to still remain in play for a Region 4 championship and a top seed in the state tournament. The Thunder, number 5, as the RPI went down earlier this week. Top 5 matchup, Westlake, Skyridge, hopes for a region title, and top seeds on the line next on Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week. Westlake in the navy blues, Skyridge in the all whites, and we are underway here from Westlake High School. Our unofficial clock there on the scoreboard for you as Skyridge tries to send a ball ahead. Nothing there. Is this ball drifting back with the defense? Barker able to gather it for the Falcons. Will roll it out near side. Pressure from the Thunder as they switch it over with Fisher. The JV game was played before this, ended in a 2-2 draw. As on that far line, trying to be kept in, and is, I think that was Tillman for the Thunder. As they'll drop it back here. A little bit of support looking ahead, and that is over everybody on that front line for the Thunder into the hands of Barker. That ball taken away. Numbers here for the Thunder if they move quickly. Boy, tried to pass that ball back to the wing and broken up there by the Falcons as Skyridge trying to get a little counter going. Couldn't. Westlake coming up again. That was just behind Brown. He's able to gather it here for Westlake, trying to get around, has help on the outside, passes with Hubner. Hubner looking to center and headed out of the box. And settled there by Nielsen. We talked about Nielsen. He was the one who scored off that penalty kick in the first matchup. When you look in this region of play, not a lot of goals scored. Skyridge 13 goals through 7 games. Corner Canyon has 13 through 8. It has been a tough region. Top teams in the state just littered here, and on a night-by-night basis, you just never quite know. Nothing guaranteed in this Region 4. Low scoring. The defenses have been good all year on pretty much every squad. We figure to have a low-scoring match here tonight. How critical an early goal can be. Brown trying to settle it. Couldn't hold it. Westlake will play it wide. McKay coming up. That ball was just in front of him. Up to the middle. Taylor couldn't keep it. Braxton Bergholm with it. Mentioned Bergholm, the leading scorer for the Thunder. Wearing the captain's band today. As Westlake here will have the throw-in. Other critical match going on, or went on today. PG Corner Canyon. We're going to keep our eyes peeled for that score. As the other two teams sitting atop the region coming into today. Ball played ahead. First time Skyridge able to throw this down into the offensive third, and Westlake has to play that ball out. The defense there of Taylor to do so. Looking ahead. In the box, sent out by Westlake as they were trying to find Austin Wallace were the Falcons. Here come the Thunder. That ball given away. Almost won back there by Bangeter. Instead, Skyridge with it, midfield, pausing. Well, two-man game there as Saunders tried to get it back up to James. They couldn't connect. Rollins with a high kick. Out of the air by Bangeter. Skyridge. That pass was off the mark. Taken away by the Thunder. Looking to the wing. As Westlake will drop this all the way back with Parker Allen. Taylor with time. He'll look to send the ball ahead. Bangeter finding it for the Thunder. Trying to get a ball ahead for Brown. Broken up, but Westlake still with it. Nice touch, and we're playing through here. In the box, and a roller doesn't make its way through thanks to the defense there of Jamin Fisher, able to knock that out. And we'll head to the corner here with the Thunder. Good start for Westlake. You look at the possession in this match. First 6 minutes or so. They've done a nice job. As Bergholm here from the corner looking backside. Finds its way through. Bangeter can't get that shot through. And then a touch by Johnson trying to get it back to Bangeter. Deflected. That ball kept in there by Gentry for Skyridge. That ball right along the line before being sent back. Got to tell you, senior day here at Westlake, last home match for the Thunder. One of the things I loved, I was quite frankly a little confused. I was in my pregame. They were doing senior night for the Falcons too. Love that. Recognizing the senior Falcons and congratulating them on a great year pre-match. It was unique. I don't know that I've seen that in a lot of schools, a lot of sports. Classy move there by the Thunder. Skyridge couldn't connect on that pass. And Westlake giving it back. That pass was just a little soft off the foot of Nielsen. Kept by the Falcons. Nielsen still with it. Has a run up the near line. Elected to show some patience. Gets it back, open on the wing. Comes to James. James plays back to the middle. Nielsen tried to leave it. Nice job there defensively by Westlake to break it up, but Westlake Skyridge with it. A shot here. Oh, nice save there by Allen. That shot was quickly away off the foot of Wallace, and Allen did a great job to read it, get a hand on it, as we'll head to the corner here with Skyridge. Our apologies on the graphic. We're working to get that fixed as soon as we can. That one curling in on net. Allen able to handle it out of the air. Here's Bengeter. Looking for a ball ahead for Brown. Brown trying to chip it over Barker. And this will drift out. It'll be a kick coming up here for the Falcons. In our 10th minute, still no score. Barker high into the air. Headed back up here by Westlake. Good piece of defensive work there by Chance McKay. That ball's still in near line. Oh, right through the wickets. Kept there by James for Skyridge. Looking up for James. Can he get there? Thought that was out. It was. Midfield headed up. That ball found its way to Braxton Bergholm. But Skyridge comes away with it. Chipping up over the top for Warden. Couldn't connect, and Westlake now with an opportunity to clear it away. Off the side of the foot. It'll bounce and hop out. Good piece of work there by Jensen. Had the initial deflection. Forced that one the way of Skyridge. Talk about non-region for the Falcons. Win over Dixie, win over Crimson Cliffs, win over Real Salt Lake. All those teams competing at the top of their respective classifications this season have state title hopes. As Westlake coming up here with Hubner. Hubner trying to work around. The ball just poked away from behind. Bouncing around. Skyridge able to settle it here with Nielsen. You know, and you can say that about Skyridge. Westlake, they've had a good schedule as well. Win over Lehigh, Bingham, Real Salt Lake. Some of their non-region wins. I was talking with respective sides before the game and talking to both of them about Real Salt Lake, and they both talked about how good that team is. Good challenge for both these rosters. Bergholm was trying to get there, but Skyridge able to break it up. This ball sent ahead. Allen sends it near side with McKay. Ball settled by Rollins at midfield. Skyridge feeling like they're starting to settle in a little bit after Westlake held a lot of possession those first 5 minutes. This ball played ahead through the middle. Shot right into Allen. He was ready for it. As Jackson Warden made a nice run, was able to get a shot away, but Allen ready for that one. He doesn't give up a lot of easy ones. This ball rolling down and escorted out there by Jacob Rollins of Skyridge. Talk about state playoffs being right around the corner. Skyridge, their last match of the year. Back home versus Lone Peak. Westlake won more against Corner Canyon. They defeated Corner Canyon 1-0. Just a couple weeks ago. Will be a huge game for the RPI, and obviously if they win today, for that region championship. Sent ahead. Oh boy, wide open and through the middle. Here comes Nielsen as Westlake defensively trying to recover. Nice job there by Bastian Zuniga. Looked like there was a lot more space there for Nielsen initially, and Zuniga able to come up and take it away, prevent the scoring opportunity. That ball cleared by Taylor. Broken up in the midfield. Not enough behind it as Skyridge takes it away. Run up the wing. Playing it back with Nielsen. Wide now for Wallace. Allen. Sends it up for Castro. DiBaggio goes down to the turf after the challenge and wisely recognizing he was offside. Wallace elects not to play it, lets it roll through. We play on here. As that ball rolling all the way down and through. Put in play here by Barker. our first whistle of the match there on the challenge from behind. That ball given up to the Thunder. Taylor looking ahead for Brown. Brown tried to play that ball wide, was between a pair of Thunder, and Skyridge able to take it away. Looking up for Wallace. Wallace gets a roller just wide. Allen had that covered. As you saw the speed of Taylor there trying to take Wallace away, but looked like Wallace had some quicker wheels. Just able to get that shot off. Substitutions here coming in for the Thunder. Ethan Martin coming on, as does Braxton Waite. Back in play from Allen. As Castro able to take that away for the Thunder. Boy, that one right off the noggin of Jackson Warden. That was off the noggin. He's shaking his arm. It might have been shoulder or bicep area. Here's McKay. Space for him. Has some help. Boy, Skyridge just collapsing down so quickly. Not a lot of room to work. There's Bangeter surveying here. That ball headed out. Skyridge will have the throw. Brown coming up to put pressure on as they drop it to Barker. Chipped ahead for Bangeter. Bangeter marked by Fisher. Trying to work around him. Nice piece of defensive work there by Jamin. Looking for some help. Westlake with some pressure. Bangeter tried to center, and it's broken up there by Skyridge. That kept in. Fisher still putting pressure on the ball here. Boy, nice piece of work to take that away. Dropped back here with Fisher again. He'll now clear it. Nice couple moves. I think that might have been, is that Bastion? Hard to tell that number. I think it was. Baggio trying to work around Skyridge there, but able to earn the throw for the Thunder. Have a substitution coming the way of the Falcons. Our clock here, we're going to just pause it for you. We were a little bit off in getting that scoreboard back up, so we're going to sync it up here. That now a much better indication of where we're at in this first half. 22nd minute as Westlake will have the throw in. Westlake again shielded off that time by the Falcons. That ball given up, the speed of Wallace again. Bangeter able to get there before Gentry. Space being taken away as Westlake looking up the field. Brown trying to get there. That ball loose. And a call here on the contact with Barker. Put in play here by the Falcons. Castro able to win that at midfield, pushes wide. Skyridge again collapsing down. Took it away momentarily, trying to regain it, and they will. Wallace, he's been all over the field today for the Falcons. Midfield, Hubner. This has to be dropped with Zuniga. Wallace trying to play through. And that ball rolling through will head to the corner with the Falcons. Nielsen will take the corner. After some substitutions. I kept waiting. So substitutions indeed coming. Gentry and Warden will head off for Skyridge. Nielsen from the corner as Klein and Para have both come on. That ball a little too tall for Wallace. Off his head and out. Wallace had that taken away. Wallace able to gather off the hop. Allen. That ball out. Looking for help. They're going to give the throw in here to Westlake. Bangeter. Threw it up the line. Skyridge denied it. Brown. Shielded away by James. Brown touching back now with Hubner. Working through traffic. Just lost it. Nielsen. Miscommunication there. Will give the throw in here to the Thunder. Substitution for Westlake. Coming on, Dexter Bergholm, the sophomore. As Brown will get an earned rest here. That ball just a touch behind Saunders. Skyridge trying to play through the middle. And the whistle here, the call on Westlake. Put in play with Jensen. Rollins looking ahead. Skyridge forced to retreat here to gather possession back. Barker going to come near side. Wallace looking for a ball over the top of this back line. Bangeter was there defensively and out off the Falcons. Allen putting it in play quickly here to Stoddard. Castro had that taken away by Nielsen. It feels like Skyridge in the midfield's really done a nice job of settling in here. Looks like right now really trying to find a way to maintain possession. That ball chipped ahead, but wasn't wide enough for Bergholm to get to. Contact there on the near sideline, and the foul here, I believe, called on Westlake. Collision there was Hubner and James. And now we're going to get an official stoppage here to take a look at James. Want to take a moment, thank some of our sponsors here of Game Night Live Rewind, the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group. If you're looking to elevate your mental performance, be it on the field, in the boardroom, at home, in your work, check out the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group. You can visit RJPG to schedule time with Riley Jensen and his trusted group of mental performance coaches. The official mental performance coaches of Real Salt Lake, Utah State University, Weber State University, and more. They will help you elevate your mental performance. Skyridge is going to put this ball back in play. Westlake was able to settle that. Bangeter couldn't be handled there by Waite. And Skyridge now will throw it in. 30th minute of play. Substitution for the Falcons as Eli Wall coming on. Wallace again trying to elevate. Played to the middle. Nielsen. One-timer sails high. Allen. Thrown in was over the head of Bergholm, but he's in the right spot to keep that ball in close proximity. Out off the Falcons. Up the line. Boy, what a throw in for Castro. Here's Baggio. Trying to center over the head there of Waite. And Skyridge able to get the clear. Aggressive play there by Colson Klein for Skyridge. Was able to deflect it enough. Westlake here will throw in. Klein there again defensively. Bangeter trying to center. The flag up there. I'm going to say I thought that they had a... Well, just wanted to reset it wide. Pressure being put on up front there by Castro. That ball unable to be kept along the line. Skyridge will have the throw in. Looking up there for Wall. Martin couldn't hold it. What gritty idea there by Wallace, trying to split that ball through the air. Through this Westlake defense. Nice patience there as Westlake able to work through some traffic here. Bangeter with it wide. Skyridge again able to utilize their speed to just get right around and take that ball away. Watts was able to win that. Settled here by Hubner. Marked by Nielsen. Up the line, and that ball will roll out of play. Back with Wallace. Wallace past a couple of Thunder defenders, sends it ahead. Bangeter trying to get there. Allen coming out, and the first goal of the match. The speed of Skyridge able to capitalize. Wallace created it. Still trying to see exactly what that number is, who scored it. Might be Klein. I think it is. Colson Klein, number 19. Scoring for the Falcons, and it is 1-0 Skyridge. We talked about Wallace, the leading scorer, also the leading assist man. According to stats reported, unofficially his 5th assist of the year. And Klein scoring unofficially his 2nd of the year. Big goal there for Skyridge as Westlake now going to have to try to find an answer. That ball sent out defensively by Taylor. Here's James to throw in. That ball was still in. That ball finally cleared away. Good closeout there by Watts. And the whistle there. The infraction on Daxon. In play here to Bergholm. Bergholm, oh, nice move to get around the defense. Bergholm still with it. Into the box, tried to center. James was able to get back, deflect it, and then punched out there by Skyridge. Nice couple moves there by the sophomore wing. Throw-in kept close and taken away again by James. That deflected by Wall. Coming near side. Settled by Stoddard. Plays the ball to the middle. That was just behind Castro. We're just going to stop our clock here, try to reset it a little bit as we were getting ahead of the game clock here on the scoreboard. Here come the Falcons. I'm going to tell you what, Hubner pulling the jersey up over his head. A little frustrated, so it would appear. Nielsen. Nice little soft touch in the box, but no one there for the Falcons, and Allen able to gather it. Have a Thunder player down after that challenge. We're playing on here. Boy, and thought maybe a grab there. The center on that one with the call. As we are in the 40th minute. Stoddard will put this in play for Westlake, a late first half opportunity. Could be big for both sides. Momentum heading into the locker room, in the box, headed out. Castro, boy, amongst a flock of Falcons, able to take that away momentarily. Stoddard with it again, trying to get it up for Bangeter. And Wallace comes running out with it. Whistle here. And the first half countdown is on. Goal in the 35th minute coming from Colson Klein has us 1-0. The Falcons with the lead at the break on the road. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann and Associates, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard and outfitted by Black Clover. ready to start the second half. 1-0 Skyridge, thanks to a goal coming in the 35th minute. Be interesting to see how Westlake can try to free up some more field. Felt like the first 5 minutes really kind of dominated possession. And after that, things just got constricted a little bit by the Skyridge defense. Here come the Falcons quickly. This ball pushed wide. Couldn't get a shot away. Wallace with it here for the Falcons. Working in the box, trying to find some help. Cleared out short term as Nielsen was able to head it back up, but Westlake able to possess it and move it out. We talked about PG and Corner Canyon playing today. Both of them walked into that match with 15 points, tied with Westlake atop the region. PG got that win, 1-0 over Corner, as the centering pass there cleared. So Pleasant Grove now with 18 points. Corner Canyon still with 15 in region play. This thus becomes a must-win game for Skyridge if they want to still have a shot at that region championship. One more game remaining for Pleasant Grove. They'll take on AF. And that game is a rematch of a game earlier this year that Pleasant Grove lost to the Cavemen. Talked about in Region 4, you just never quite know what's going to happen. Is that ball given up? And Skyridge able to get it back. Bangeter keeping it with this back line of the Thunder. It also means that Westlake Corner Canyon game becomes all that more important. Nice piece of ball movement there, but didn't amount to much for the Thunder, as both Westlake and Corner will head into that game 3 points behind PG. Well, I shouldn't say that. If Westlake wins, they have 18. But if they lose, they'd be 3 points behind, and it would be last chance for either of them to contend for a region championship as well. PG assured. Well, actually, they aren't assured anything if Westlake wins tonight. Bangeter sends it ahead. Open. Tillman looking for service. No one there. Is that ball? I shouldn't say no one there. It just is long. Gathered on the other end. And then out of play. And it will head to the flag here, as they say Skyridge last to touch. Everything depends on the winner of this match. If Westlake comes back to get the win, they would find themselves tied with PG going into that final game against Corner. If they lose in that final game against Corner, is both of their last chances to try to create a situation for a co-championship, but would need help. Westlake here from the corner. Sent long. Headed up. Couldn't get a shot away. Hepworth couldn't quite connect as that center deflected out. We'll head back to the corner here with the Thunder. Again from the flag. Top of the box. Ooh, and saved. A switch in net. Caleb Cowley comes on to keep here for Skyridge as the Falcons pushing the tempo. Gentry trying to catch up with this one. Will not be able to keep that in. And doing a lot of the preparation in the first match, it was the same thing. Had a split keep situation for Skyridge. They each pitched a half of a shutout. And according to stats reported, both Cowley and Barker each with 2 shutouts. And I would imagine most of those coming in split action. After the call here, Nielsen will put it in play for Skyridge. Chipped and headed up and over. Out of play. The ball dropped back to Allen. A lot of air under that kick. Tillman able to settle it. This ball chipped ahead. Trying to catch up to it is Hubner. And a nice job there defensively by Nielsen. As this ball cleared out. Boy, had Fisher, but I think that time Cali, feeling the pressure, elected to just get rid of that one. So it'll be a throw in here for the Thunder. Castro. A couple of Falcon defenders there trying to split them. And it will be a kick here for Skyridge coming up. Nielsen tried to regain it. Westlake able to possess. Sent up the near line. Bangeter couldn't quite get there. Skyridge awarded the throw in. They give it up. Martin. A couple of Falcons there again. Martin able to recover it. Martin, nice move. Tried to send it through the legs of the defensive Gentry. Skyridge coming away with it. Here comes Saunders. Has space as Hepworth tracks him down. Saunders, nice touch to Wallace. Wallace in the box. Wallace, a shot off the post. And the clear. Austin Wallace that close to making it 2-0 as he's got it again. Wallace and a save by Allen. Two great looks for Austin Wallace. One hits the post and the other one saved by the future Wolverine Parker Allen to keep this a 1-0 contest. Oh, nice job there. Winning that by Martin. Skyridge there defensively. Again, able to take it away in the midfield. So one of the things, talking with Coach Bastian about that first game, he said, our biggest thing that we learned from game one, we got to get more shots. Only had 8 shots on goal in that first match. And it cannot be even close to that here in the return game. As a foul here at the midfield. Put in play here for Bangeter. As this Skyridge defense has just been suffocating. Really after about the 5th or 6th minute. Into the corner. Gathered by Tillman. And Tillman couldn't keep that ball in. Well, actually had a call. The center there. Making the call. The foul will give the kick here to Westlake. It'll be Bangeter just inside the line. Here's Bangeter. Good ball, but sent out of the box by Wallace. Regathered by Westlake. Played to the middle. Tried to touch it back there for Bergholm. Doesn't make it through traffic. Skyridge able to take it away. but not out of trouble yet. As this ball in the air, McKay trying to settle it. Chipped up over the top, gathered there by Cowley. The freshman has it here for Skyridge. 40th minute coming to a close. We'll get a stoppage here. I missed what that call was. Maybe changing out the ball. Got a little dust storm blowing in here at Westlake. As we are back in play now. That ball sent back down. Hepworth heads it back here to Allen. That ball captured by Watts. I actually said it hit the arm of Watts. So put in play here by the Thunder. Hubner trying to work through this Falcon defense. Watts there. Nice job by Bangeter. Able to challenge, win it away. Westlake looking for an opportunity. Headed back. And then that ball punched out. It'll be a throw-in coming up here for the Thunder. A throw-in into the box and out of the box. Hubner trying to work around, can't do it. Bangeter was there to provide support, at least pressured it as a challenge there from behind, and we're playing on. Still have a Westlake player down as this ball will roll through, and we're going to get a late foul there, I believe. As we'll now take a look as that looks like it's Zuniga. Clock's still running here. There's no indication to stop it from our center. As he's looking, now he'll stop it. As he's going to have a quick conversation here. And a card being given here to Dexter Bergholm. Looked to be a bit of a frustration play at the end of that. Bergholm explaining his case to the sideline, but won't matter at this point. That's coming on now will be Isaac Harmer, the junior. Back in play here with the Falcons. Nice touch there from Bangeter. Martin tried to get it back to him, broken up by Skyridge. Man on. How about the run there by Tillman? Is that ball out off the Thunder? That ball skips its way through and then out, last touch by the Falcons. Substitution now for Westlake. Braxton Waite going to come back on here for Harmer. No, my apologies. For Hubner, they'll rotate Harmer. The ball couldn't be settled. Wallace with a touch ahead. The shot off target. As we had a shoe come off of Hunter Hepworth. Came over to challenge that. We'll get a stoppage here. Looking ahead for Castro. Castro trying up the line. And it will be a throw in here for Westlake. There's Baggio. Harmer in the middle. Drops it. Looking to the wing. That ball came off a little bit long. Castro able to gather it. There's Bergholm. Finding Harmer. Coming up on the run. Shooting lane. That shot doesn't get its way through. Boy, a good opportunity there, I think, for Martin. Deflected out off Skyridge. And we'll get a substitution here. As Bangeter will come off. Zuniga coming on for the Thunder. Here's Tillman. That ball just touched out there by Warden. Throwing it up the line for Castro. Was trying to work around the defense there of Rollins. Touched out off Skyridge, and we'll head back to the corner here with Westlake. Bergholm will take it from the corner. Looking backside, headed up and out of play. Long kick here by Cali. Here come the Falcons. First time we've seen a little offensive punch here. That shot deflected out. And we'll head to the corner now with Skyridge. Good run there by Jackson Warden. Been a while since Skyridge has been able to put together much of an attack. Westlake has done a nice job these last few minutes. As Ian Nielsen will head to the corner and put this in play for the Falcons. Chip shot, Allen able to punch it. Got another save, and this one cleared out of the box. Fisher able to wait for that one and then drop it back with Rollins. That pass off the mark. Westlake now with an opportunity. Tillman looking for help. Punches this over with Waite. Waite, a shot. And Cowley able to handle it. Boy, Waite maybe didn't quite get to square up on that like he would have liked. Still got it on net. Cowley was there. Good opportunity there for the Thunder. That is left uncapitalized. Still 1-0, the advantage for the Falcons. That ball knocked aside. Regathered. Nice job working around there by Zuniga. The Westlake bench would have liked a call. None coming. Working through traffic. There is Tillman, still with it here in the middle. Plays that ball with Harmer. Has wide. Goes that direction. Center. That ball deflected out and then punched out for the throw-in rather than concede the corner. Nice piece of defensive work by Rollins. substitution as Bangerter going to come back on here for Westlake. Scott Tillman, who's had a nice surge in him these last couple of minutes, will get the rest. Also substitutions for Skyridge coming on. Trying to see those numbers. Anders Houghton is one of them. Thrown into the box, headed out immediately. Here comes Warden. Has Wall running with him down the middle. No call here. Official saying play on. Deflected out off Skyridge. It'll be Westlake to throw in. Castro. The contact there will get a stoppage here. And we're going to have a card being given here. Houghton booked here in the 60th minute. Just shy of midfield, literally by half a yard. This ball top of the box. And that will roll out. Got a little lag here, so we're going to pause and just let the clock catch up with us. Substitutions for both sides here. My apologies, don't get a chance to call those out as we were getting our system squared away. Westlake will have the throw in. Here's Stoddard. As that ball was deemed out, Westlake will throw it in. Ball out again. Last touched by Skyridge. Bangerter trying to throw into the box. That ball cleared away. Wall couldn't possess it for Skyridge. Now a second opportunity for him, and he does. Couldn't connect with his Falcon teammate. Castro looking up. This ball finds its way through. Opportunity and a save made by Cowley. We will head to the corner. Cowley was saying that it was last touched by Westlake. The linesman saying that it was out before Bergholm had touched it. And so we will head back to the corner here for the Thunder. Looks as though Stoddard setting up to take this kick. Stoppage of the clock here. The official just taking an opportunity to have a discussion and a card being given here on the hard challenge that was right before the shot coming from Westlake. So it's Jamin Fisher being booked here in the 62nd minute. He'll have to head off. And a pivotal time to lose one of your defenders here with Westlake having the opportunity here from the corner. Stoddard will take this corner for Westlake. Curling, caught by Cowley. Big kick from Cowley again. Boy, he has got himself a boot. Coming down, and Bastian couldn't possess it. That kick by Cowley helps earn a Skyridge corner. So Ian Nielsen will have to jog the length of the field to come down to take this. Back corner in the back of the net. The goal coming from Austin Wallace. His 15th of the year makes it 2-0 Skyridge. A beautiful corner by Nielsen. Wallace out of the air. And the Falcons now with a 2-goal lead here in the 62nd. What a play by Wallace. Remember, he hit the post earlier and then had a beautiful shot that was saved by Allen. That time able to find it not with the foot, but with the head. Able to score it here in the second half. And now Westlake, it is desperation time, not having a lot of time left to come back from a 2-goal deficit. That ball cleared ahead by Saunders. And remember, it was Cowley's big boot that helped to create that corner. Westlake got some pressure on, and literally in the span of about 15 seconds, Skyridge covers 100 yards and ends up drawing the corner or earning the corner, and Wallace with the finish. This ball sent ahead. Wallace nearly had it again. He's able to gather it. Touch for Wall. Wall. That ball came off long of his foot. Giving up. Ball pushed wide. Look at the closing speed of Warden. I'll tell you, if there's one thing that's been evident today, it has been the speed of this Skyridge team. Warden and Wallace. As here is Warden from Wallace, trying to get around the edge there. Good piece of defensive work by Waite, not giving up on it. And that ball punched away out of the box by this Westlake defense. Skyridge trying to come right back with it. Beautiful close by Bergholm, able to win that ball back. Bangeter trying to get there. Bangeter with a deflection. Trying to work around the defense of Watts. Bangeter to center. That ball finds its way through. Cowley was ready to gather it, but his defense had his back, able to get the clear. Here's Zuniga. Dexter plays it wide. That ball was deflected off the centering attempt. Finds its way to Stoddard. Stoddard. Gets it back. Here's Hubner. Hubner trying the shot. Doesn't make its way through. Saunders with the deflection. Taken away by Bastian. Wall able to recover and going to be called here for the challenge from behind. Westlake will have this kick 39 yards out. Stoddard set to put this in play and does. Moves it over. Zuniga looking on frame. That off target and off the football upright. Substitutions for Skyridge. Dallin Gentry coming back on. And Jamin Fisher coming back on. This ball in play. Here's Klein. Right now, credit with the game winner. Taken away by Stoddard. Taylor able to clear. That off the side of the head, out of play as Rossavong couldn't keep that in. That ball beautifully played. Wallace looking for a second. Two goals for Austin Wallace. How about the setup? I know Nielsen was there. And I think Klein was as well. Either way, 3-0 Skyridge. Opportunistic have been the Falcons today. Coach Preisendorf said, we had our sights, had region. All we had to do was win out, and we lost. Knew that they had an opportunity that let it get aside of them. And how about the response today of his boys? Great job facing off against what's been a top 5 matchup. Talked about the last RPI. Had Skyridge number 3, Westlake at number 5. Already having the win over the Thunder earlier. You knew Westlake, it being senior night, was going to come out fired up. And it has been a show from Skyridge as Westlake here trying to end the shutout. Played through Hubner. There it is. How about that shot? A beauty from Hubner. A quick answer.
Got the goal for number 10, Landon Hubner.
Unofficially his 4th of the year. And Hubner gives a little bit of life back to this Thunder side. Still work to do, trailing here by 2 in our 68th minute. Ball given back here to Saunders. Plays it to the wing. On frame. Parker Allen has it. We'll roll it to Hubner. That ball deflected by Wallace. He's trying to track it down. Won't be able to get there. A for effort for Wallace. As Allen will have a chance to put this back in play here quickly. As our 68th minute coming to a close. He'll stay. No. Do we have a stoppage? Got all sorts of lost on that. Westlake going to throw in. A fan and miss. And couldn't tell who that was, but the reaction, certainly one that they would like to have back. Westlake again. Boy, they were getting ready to unfold that offense. That pass deflected. Played with Nielsen. Given back here. That ball headed out. off of Klein. Substitution for Westlake as Castro going to come back on here. As Rossavong will come off. Bangor drawing cheers from the crowd. Ian Nilsson wasn't fazed by it much. Played to the wing. Klein. Allen having to come out and able to deflect it out. It will head to the corner here with Skyridge. Substitution for Skyridge. Andrew Para will head off. Still looking to see the player who came on from the corner. That ball finds its way through. It was the senior, Juan Jimenez, that came on there for the Falcons. Westlake trying to work this ball through middle of the field. They give it up. Wallace goes down. There's the call. Put in play to Wallace. 2 goals and an assist today as advantage given here to the Thunder. Bangor near side. That ball was a little behind. Westlake still able to keep it. Here's Bergholm. Finding Castro. Castro had a couple defenders leave him, now trying to play it through. We're going to get a whistle here. The call there, I believe, on Watts. Bergholm takes it from the spot, and Callie was there and ready for it. Zuniga. Martin. Had given it to Hubner. Nelson was able to play that ball ahead, and here comes Wallace. Wallace down the middle, looking for the hat trick. And Allen got a piece, but Wallace gets the finish. There is your Black Clover hat trick for Austin Wallace. He takes the bow, even gave a tip of the cap. 4-1. From the early going of this match, Austin Wallace, you could see his speed. You knew that he could be a problem. Created the first goal for Klein. Has had 3 of his own. And that time it's just sheer speed through the middle. A tough young man to catch up to, and he has made Westlake pay multiple times here tonight. Another long ball. And that ball punched out here by the defensive Taylor. We'll head back to the corner here for the Falcons. As Nilsson again will come down to take it for Skyridge. So Skyridge here, looking to gain 3 points as this corner sent out. That shot off the side of the foot, heading towards the boundary. PG, after tonight, looks to be in solo first place in Region 4 with 18 points. Corner Canyon, Westlake, and Skyridge will all be right there in second with 15. PG will play AF, and that game will have so much riding on it, not only for the Vikings, but for Corner Canyon, Westlake, and Skyridge. Skyridge's last game against Lone Peak, a team that they lost to just a couple weeks ago. They will be looking for some revenge. And for Westlake, they'll play Corner Canyon. It will be must-wins for both these two sides, and hoping that the Cavemen can give them a hand to help force what would be a co-region championship. Of course, RPI comes out, I believe, next Tuesday, and we will learn the postseason seedings of 6A. Want to let you know we will have the semis and championships for you, coming to you live right here on Game Night Live Rewind, only on KSLSports.com, the new home of your postseason streaming here in the state of Utah. Excited to have those championships and semifinals for you. Coming to you from Rio Tinto, always one of my favorite facilities. Do games at this ball in the box, and again, a shot doesn't make its way through as guess who? Austin Wallace able to get to the deflection. And it will be Westlake here to throw in. The semis will be at Juan Diego this year, and the finals at Rio. Stoddard looking for a chip up into the box, and that ball will roll through and out. You look at 6A this year, Harriman had a chance to see them early in the year, knew they were going to get healthy and get their roster squared away. They've looked strong. Bingham has shown, defeated Harriman a week or so ago. They've shown they can compete with some of the top teams. Obviously, this Region 4, you look at these two teams here tonight, Pleasant Grove, what a job they've done. Weber, who has been the cream of the crop up in Region 1 this year. There are some good teams, and it should make for a really fun 6A state tournament. Challenge there at midfield, taken by the Thunder. Ball ahead through the middle, looking there for Bergholm. Couldn't connect, and it's Daxon Watts here. Was able to get it out, now trying to recover it. And will draw the whistle here. Bert Hubner will. I'll put in play, looking for Bangeter. Bangeter trying to settle it, working around this Skyridge defense. Great job. They're not conceding anything by Jacob Rollins. Couple substitutions coming on here for Skyridge, and Austin Wallace going to come off. 3 goals and an assist for Wallace. Anders Houghton will also run off here in the 78th. That ball taken away and deflected off friendly fire there, as Westlake will have the throw in. Not the senior night the Thunder wanted. Started off the game well, but my goodness, there was long stretches where Skyridge defensively just did not allow Westlake much space at all through the midfield, and even shots on goal just didn't concede anything. tough to win when you can't get through opposing defenses, and that's been the case tonight. Coach Preisendorf has to be thrilled with the effort tonight. That ball will make its way through to Allen. He'll send it back up. Chipped ahead. Bergholm couldn't possess it as Jensen plays that ball wide. Preparing for the final minute of play here from Westlake High School. Callie sends it up. That ball literally taken by Saunders. Ball here to the middle. Maybe a final charge here for Westlake. Stoddard. No, excuse me. That's Carpenter, I believe. Couldn't keep it. There's Stoddard. But instead it's Klein playing here to the middle. And Jimenez all about possession here, draining this final few seconds left.
10, 9, 8, 7.
It was a
5.
game with all sorts of implications, and in the end of it, Austin Wallace and company, Skyridge comes to Westlake, and they walk away with the 4-1 victory. Austin Wallace contributing on all 4 goals. Pretty easy decision tonight. He is your Utah Army National Guard player, man of the match. Austin Wallace, 3 goals and an assist, helping to lead Skyridge past Westlake 4-1. Want to remind you, playoffs right around the corner. We will have those games for you throughout the rest of the year. Semis and championships coming up to you on KSLSports.com. For Tino Psyche, my name is Dane Stewart. Want to thank you for joining us as Skyridge defeats Westlake 4-1 on Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week.